All right. Beautiful. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Tech Tuesday. Thank you for taking time out of your day. This is a very short Zoom. I don't believe that going an hour is productive for us, but just little bits of information. Hey, I want to let you know that it is a special day today. And I don't know if a lot of you know, but the host, William Kerbox, and myself have something in common, and we love Hawaii. Do you know today is King Kamehameha Day?
Kamehameha Day. Yeah.
I know for some of you who don't care for Hawaii, I'm sorry to indulge, but if there was any place I would rather be in the world right now, it would be Hawaii. Maybe Italy, but Hawaii for sure.
Hawaii's good. Hawaii's good.
Well, welcome everybody. We've got the man, William Kerbox. We've been having very successful Zoom calls. I really would appreciate it if you know anybody that would be interested in this, and they can be with any company, because this is what do they call that? Non-agnostic.
Non-denominational.
Any company
baby.
that you're with doing real estate,
Yeah.
this can really benefit you. So we're going to go to about 8:25, and then we're going to cut it off and let everybody get back to work. But Mr. William Kerbox, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tech Tuesday. I'm loving these. Last week, we had a really good training, and I felt like I wanted to go much further. But today, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about how to make 4 videos in about an hour. And these are really, I think, going to set you in a path. I want to keep it narrow. You know, there's so many things I want to talk about. Instagram versus YouTube, how long. But today I'm actually going to play a video. It's very basic, but I did find that there was a need and an interest in the basics. So I'm gonna share my screen here. I'm going to share this video, and this is me showing some basic stuff. And here we go. And of course, when you're shooting vertical, you're primarily doing that for Instagram Reels. Although the vertical does have a great look on all different social media, including LinkedIn and YouTube. But basically, the same basic angles apply. Just your smooth in, you're out, your slow pans, walking backwards. Try and combine as many angles as you can at the same time for a great cinematic look. The reason we're using Instagram Reels right now is access to the easy edit and great music. You'll see it in some of the videos. Another important feature when you're using the iPhone or the Android are the types of shots you've got. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm walking through a house, I just literally walk up as smooth as I can. So there's walking in, then you've got another one when you would pull back. It's very smooth. With the iPhone, it's going to have all the cinematic look that you need. Also, of course, a basic pan. You look a little silly when you're doing it, but it's still a great way to get these different shots. So you want to have 3, 4 different shots. So when you're putting them into Instagram Reels, all of a sudden, the video looks like you've done it professionally. The key part is, if you feel that it's shaky, it's probably not. So just practice with your shots. Don't do like, you know, I call it the kid with an iPhone stuff. The fast pans don't work. Very slow. Now watch this. As you're panning, pull back. You've got 2 different angles going. Now you're creating a really cinematic piece of video. Hey, good Friday morning, you guys. Bill Kerbox. Wanted to take a minute to show you the equipment that I use. Very basic audio equipment. Plugs into the bottom of your iPhone or Android, and a single clip right on your lapel. One of the other products that I love is the Rode Wireless Go. It has the option and the ability to actually put in the microphone into a handheld for a pretty dynamic event. Some people like it, some people don't. And it's as simple as plugging the Wireless Go right into your iPhone. So these are some of my basic equipment. This is very easy, very mobile, and makes all the difference in audio. Thanks for watching.
Good afternoon, it's Bill Kerbox with eXp Realty and Kerbox Media. We're live here on Caravan today, Wednesday Caravan in Malibu, at this new listing on Cove Colony, right on the beach. Take a look at the video. Let me know what you think.
Sometimes I feel like I got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. To love we share seems to go nowhere, and I lost my life. For I tossed and turned, I can't sleep at night. Sometimes I feel like I got to run away. I've got to get away, 'cause you don't really want any more for me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way.
Now, the only reason that I was showing you that video, that was made on an iPhone. Obviously, I did a little bit more fancy with the opening clip of the walking on the beach, but all of those shots were taken with the iPhone. The benefit of, for example, I walked in, I didn't even know that agent. I said, "Can I film your house?" And I filmed that. And frankly, it's probably better than the film that they spent a couple grand on, because it's real and it gives a nice show of the property. I hope to get into the opportunities for you to shoot other people's listings. That seems to be my hot thing right now. So for example, people like Julie, who are out there in the field. If you're walking into a Sacramento listing, and hopefully it's a nice one, basically just get in relationship with the agent. I mean, it could be a recruiting. When people see what you're doing, the confidence that you have in using video, and you ask them, is it okay if I film your property? And then you go and you get these shots like you saw in that Malibu listing. That was, $20 million property. I did the same thing with a 75 million, 50 million, 30 million, 200 million. And people were like thinking I'm like the listing agent of the stars. I didn't list any of them, right? I went in with my iPhone and I asked them, and then many times I will share. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. We have
Bill, most of us live in the real world, and we don't have the luxury of $75 million homes. I'm here in Sacramento, where it's usually $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 homes. But
doesn't matter.
You use the same principle in
100%. 100%. So here's the key. So I'm going to tell you how to make 4 videos in under an hour. But I want to finish this conversation briefly.
You do the same thing.
So please mute Sarah and everybody. Okay, so if I walk into a $400,000 home, I'm going to do a quick scan of the home, right? I'm going to find what shots I can get. I can make any place look good, right? Because it's all about the angles. You don't shoot in a dark room. You don't shoot in a dirty house. You don't shoot when it's raining out. But if you walk into a normal Sacramento house and it looks nice, get those interesting shots. Don't look like a kid with an iPhone, but go in and do the cinematic pan, do the raise up like you saw in that Malibu. You saw the skylight. I raised up to the skylight. It creates a much better image. So the deal is, it doesn't matter 400,000 or 400 million. Get out there, talk to people, ask if you can film them. But what I want to talk about right now is your listing. So I'm going to use Julie as an example because I've talked to her in the past.
Okay, need help.
Video.
Definitely.
Please mute. So what happens is, let's say that Julie has a new listing. It's $500,000. She's going to show up there ready to go. She's prepped the seller that she's going to be filming. It's a sunny day.
So this is
And please mute everybody.
Chris, can you mute, or Bill, can you mute people?
Okay. So what will happen is, the first clip is going to be Julie standing in front of the house with a backdrop of as much of the front of the house as possible. She's going to hold up the camera. She's going to put on her microphone. And here's what she's going to say. Hey, good morning. It's Julie Singh. We're here in Sacramento at my new listing. This 4-bedroom, 3-bath home is coming on the market in 2 weeks, or it's coming on tomorrow. And we're very excited to share the property with you. We'll be open on Sunday from 2 to 5. Okay, you've got a little Instagram, you've got a YouTube, you've got a video that you can use across social media, and you can put maybe dates and times. The next video, literally before you even turn around, shoot a cinematic shot of the front of the house. This is your home tour. So you've shot an intro. Welcome to my open house. You could actually shoot 2 or 3. Hey, it's Julie. We're here on Caravan. We're going to be here until 2 o'clock. This great 4-bedroom house. Make sure you come to see us at 123 State Street. The next one, hey, we're here at my new listing. Whatever. Use the opportunity with a good backdrop of you in it with the microphone. The next one, you start with the pan going into the house, so you get a little bit of the neighborhood. You walk into the front door, and then you plan out 4 or 5 shots, right? You go walk up into the kitchen, and you try and do, different angles on each of the shots. But then you maybe crawl into the family room or the dining room. You go into the backyard and you do a slow pan while walking backward. You put those clips into, you've got 2 choices. If you're shooting vertical, you can take those right into Instagram, and you got your video done in about 5 minutes. And you've got 2 choices. Are you talking through it? Because if you're talking on 8 clips, you only have 90 seconds on the long version. You put those together, and it'll edit them right together seamlessly. No need for any editing software. And you've just created a decent video. LA loves Instagram. It's the way it is. YouTube is evergreen. We'll talk about that briefly. But if you're going to be shooting the inside of the home, you can shoot it vertical. You can take it into Instagram Reels and edit it. But you probably want to do another home tour with the horizontal. Once you get in the mindset, you can do this very quickly. So that's 2 videos. The third video, you want to ask your seller, you know what, can we step in the kitchen or living room or wherever it's nice? And would you just, maybe you kind of tell them what you want them to say. Would you, be willing to maybe spend 30 seconds? That's the key point. Tell them how short you want it. Would you just say, what was the one thing that made you hire me? Or would you talk about, something about, why you're doing business with me? And so now you've got a video testimonial. The guy turns around. Hey, it's Frank. I hired Bill. You know what? His energy and his style. He's actually here videoing right now. I would highly recommend him. So now we have 3 videos. The next one is the one that can really have some good impact too, is kind of a neighborhood update. So if while you're driving into the neighborhood, maybe get a little bit of B-roll, right? And you can edit that into your iMovie and just talk. Hey, it's Frank Crandall. We're here in Orangevale at a new listing that's coming on the market, but I want to take a minute to share some very important information. And we just had a sale around the corner on Loveland Street for over $550,000. That set a new precedent, and now the comps seem to be trending upwards. If you'd like to know more about the value of your home or like to talk about maybe selling, click on the link. Then what you do is you go into your KV Core for that post, and you just grab the sell button, press that, make a link, and put that in there. So you say, you can just click on the link below, and I'll give you 3 home values in under 2 seconds. So now we're bringing lead generation into video. The key with all of this is to just start doing the basic stuff. And I hate to pick on Julie, but I know that's what she's done in the past. I've seen her out in the neighborhood. She's doing this. remember though, most people really don't want to know about your cat and your dog. You know, we want to make it about us and we want to make it fun. If you really want to do something that is outside of the traditional real estate property and all that, go into a local business and do something that would be a kind of a cross-pollinator, right? So if I go into the bar and I say, hey, listen, I'm Julie, I'm with Frank, I'm with eXp Realty. I've always liked coming in here. Would you like if I did a short video? One of the things that I did recently, I'm going to share this screen. It's a little bit different, but I dropped my wife off for a couple hours. And so I went for a walk. And this is what I made on my Instagram Reels during my walk. So those are all $20 million homes. So I just went for a walk and I tagged it in there. You want to see
My ID number?
in Santa Monica. So that is the best info I can give you. Please mute. The best info I can give you on how to make 4 videos at once. I mean, literally in an hour when you're prepared to do that. The other thing that is that determine, you know, where, you know.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, there is.
Can everybody mute? I'm going to mute all. I got it. I've got control. Okay. So if you've got it, Instagram Reels and TikTok kind of open the can of worms with vertical. I've been shooting a lot of vertical lately because it's a little bit sexier and it's easy to film for Instagram Reels. The thing about Instagram Reels, take a minute and scroll through Reels. And when you find a song that you like, you can literally touch it. And many times it will say, use this song. These are $10,000 songs. I mean, you could literally put video that maybe is not even that great and put it together, bring it into Instagram Reels. Let me see how we're doing on time. We have only 2 minutes. Well, I don't think we have time to get into that, but I can tell you this: selecting the song in Instagram Reels, and then you just drop in your little video clips and post it, and then it actually saves it so you can use it in other places, is a great way. I mean, I find myself making content that I normally wouldn't. I'm getting ready to go, for example, to Catalina, right? And so I had put together a few clips in Instagram, and let me just share this as one more example of how simple it is. So I made this quick video, but listen to the song. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. So you could literally go into a community project and make videos. When I'm on Catalina, I just called up the head people that manage all of the hotels in Catalina, and I'm going to try and meet with them. I've already made a bunch of videos. I made them in less than a minute. Then they're worth thousands of dollars, but you can use them for your real estate business. Maybe do some community activity, maybe get out and you know, do some properties of other people, open houses and caravan, but start to do it. But you need to start with, I put a link in the chat and my phone number. You definitely want to get the wireless microphone. We talk about it. It's critical. If you do a video and it's just you talking to the iPhone, it's not not nearly as dynamic enough. Are there any quick questions? So you guys are all top video. I
Bill,
can't. Oh,
Bill,
wait.
but for those that don't know what a B-roll is, can you explain that?
Well, basically, B-roll is your area is something of a lifestyle. So, right, if you're in Orangevale, you probably want to go down to the river. You want to get the bridges. Maybe when you're driving down the street, you drive through the commercial area. Maybe you go by a school. So when you B-roll allows you to tell a story. Nobody wants to watch you on that camera for 5 minutes, right? They don't want that. So when you're able to cut to, wow, look at that, Orangevale. I didn't know that I could go river rafting there. By the way, I crashed my drone on that river, whatever that was, going very fast, crashed it right into the tree. But B-roll is very important for starting to tell a story. And again, we're talking primarily iPhone and simple iMovie, and you can edit that right there. But what we've been talking about today is the ability to even do it simpler with vertical videos on Instagram Reels. Questions? Okay.
Bill, I think what I'd like to do for next time,
Yeah.
I'm sure that there are people that have tons of questions. And if you have a question, if you want to get a hold of myself or Bill Kerbox and let us know what you would like
Great.
to see Bill do, because Bill's very smooth. I wish I had that gene that he's got, but I don't. That's why Julie's really sharp. She knows what she's doing as well. But if there's something, and don't be afraid, if it's so basic that you're embarrassed, trust me, I'm right with you, but let us know what you would like to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we're here Tuesday at 8 a.m. to help you.
And I want to close with this one last thing. There's a lot of talk about YouTube. Do a YouTube video, you'll be rich, you'll never work again, everybody's going to call you. Not true. But YouTube is a great place to start thinking about doing a community tour where you cut in the lifestyle, you cut in the schools. Here's a great video. It's Frank Crandall. Hey, it's Frank Crandall. I'm in front of a house. I want to show you what 500,000 will get you in Orangevale. Come on in. And because people moving from New Jersey are searching on Google or YouTube, and they want to say, hey, what can $500,000? I want to see what $500,000 can get me on you know, in Orangevale. So if you're on open house or caravan, and open houses maybe a little less pressure, ask the broker, hey, can I do a quick video? I want to show my clients, because primarily you're showing it to your audience. So it's not like they can be freaked out that you're going to take their buyers. But if you are able to show, tell them that you're going to show your audience what $500,000 will get you. And of course, because you got the iPhone, you don't have a big stabilizer, you don't have the light crew, you know, be smart. Have your microphone plugged in. I just wear my stuff already plugged in. I'm already live when I get there. By the time they've said yes, I'm 3/4 of the way done. Hey, can I shoot your house? And they, oh yeah. I've never had one. Well, I did have one person in a 50 million. And I know her. She was tricky. She didn't want to lose any control. And then when I said, "Oh, I'll give you a copy," she went, "Oh." Yeah, so she very, yeah, you know, what can I say? So,
all right, everybody, we are wrapping up. Does anybody have any questions?
Just one question, Bill.
yeah,
I hear that when you add captions to your video, you have a higher chance of people watching the video. Is there a way, or can you teach us how to get captions put on our videos?
It takes less than 1 second on Instagram.
Mm.
You just go up, you type it. I mean, you just touch it. It'll populate. You pull it where you want it. And I love those. You know, there's a lot. They're doing the fancier ones right now, the colored and all that. And that's great. That's great. I just like the clean white ones right there. Hey, yeah. So Instagram, that may be a topic for next week. What I'm thinking is what we could do is just a single Instagram Reels, how to make it, how to put titles on it, how to get the music. I'm just saying that's something to consider. Let us know what you think. And also, please go and take a look at some of the content that I put. I put a couple links in there. There's a lot of information in there. And you definitely want to follow me on YouTube, Kerbox Media, because we're putting content on there every day. Yesterday, I put a home tour, an area tour of Catalina Island on there. So yeah, you definitely want to follow us, and we'll show you how to do it.
I'm with Diane Jensen. She has a question there. It says, I'm not tech savvy at all. I would like to see step by step how you actually drop the vertical reels into Instagram.
Done. That's what we'll do. That's next week, Frank.
Okay.
And Chris, if you could make, yeah, because I did want to do that. Why don't we call it Instagram Reels A to Z?
Okay.
Yeah. And that would be a good, so you guys helped us out, because sometimes we anguish on what,
Yeah.
and really doesn't matter what we want. Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Thank you, Bill.
You got it.
Hey, if
Bye,
you're
guys.
getting items of value and you really like these videos, can you give Bill a big thumbs up right now, please?
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have
All
a
right,
good
we'll see you next week
got
on
it.
Tech Tuesday at 8.
Look forward to it. See
Thank
ya.
you.
Bye.